YouTube, it's your boy D giving you this week's episode of Black Lightning. Episode 13, Season 2. It's a great episode. I'm loving it so far. Let's get into it. Basically, Jennifer is in some type of chamber or some type of ball. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't really matter. Just want to see how much power she has, and she's more powerful than Jefferson in his prime. And then Jefferson felt some type of way talking about you say I'm old, and then Gabby has to cover up by saying you're less young. Like, really, Gabby? Okay, whatever. Apparently she's so powerful, but she has to. They don't know how to control her powers, so she needs to learn how to control her powers, so she doesn't, blow up essentially, right? So basically, Odell is at Lynn's clinic, and Odell told, was basically telling Lynn that you need to move the power kids, and he said, I will give you $1 million if you do so to your work. And Lynn was like, look, cut the BS. Tell me what's going on. Tell me the truth. At first he didn't want to tell her, and then said, all right, you don't want to tell me, it's cool. I ain't gonna move him. I'm not gonna move the pockets. Then basically Odell broke down and said, look, the reason you have to, because the Malkovians are following you. They basically want the pockets to build an army, and they figure that you can do it because you have you're smart. Basically, Malkovian, it's like a research. They want to use. It was like a rogue operations. Besides the ASC, they want to use the pockets to build an army, but they didn't know how to do it. So they basically either got them killed or put them to sleep, basically. But now, since they know that the whole situation with Proctor, and they know that Lynn can do it, they want to use Lynn to build them a Malkavian army, kind of like a super army. I said, yo. So eventually, Lynn agrees to the whole situation. I was like, okay, she agrees to that part, cool. And then I'm gonna move things around because I don't remember the episode word for word because I had watched this like a couple of days ago. So I'm totally. I wish I should have taken notes. I didn't take notes on it, but I'm gonna do the top of my brain and see how much I remember. So basically, Anissa is going to Grace's apartment, right? She's looking at Grace's apartment to see if she get any clues and whatever, and she basically Gabby and she feels kind of guilty, like, well, why did Grace leave? She felt like, Grace left me because maybe I was pushing on her too hard and I was going too strong or whatever, and this and that. And Jen basically said, look, you pushing her too much away. Maybe she can't handle you. Maybe she's not into you, and that's what it is. One thing about Jen, I can tell, she keeps it real, all the real. You know what I'm saying? She just said, look, maybe she ain't into you. It is what it is. You need to go. I said, wow, Jim, dang, you hard. But we come to find out that really Grace is not really her real name. She's adopted. And in fact, she had a hard life. She basically grew up in a prostitution ring. I said, oh, I said, dang, she grew up in a prostitution ring. I said, that's crazy. That is crazy. Grew up in a prostitution ring, and Grace is not even her real name. Her real name is something else. I forget her real name, but it's not even Grace. So she, I think I don't know where Grace is at. Maybe she's gonna come back if she doesn't come back in the next end of this season, she's gonna come back in the beginning of next season. Because I just can't see Grace dying. I don't see Grace dying. I see Grace coming back playing a major role some type of way, being an ally to her. I just don't think, because you got so much character development for Grace that I just can't see them just be like, you know what, I'm done with Grace and wash my hands of it. I feel like Grace is gonna come back some type of way. You know, I just feel like, ooh. So anyway, you know. So basically, we got, and then we come back to Tobias, and Tobias and Cutter is getting it all. I said somebody like Tobias, because Tobias, nobody likes him. But basically, Cutter wants some Tobias goodness, and she want to cut in, cut into Tobias and give him that goodness. You saw that? You saw that? You saw that, right? You saw that? You saw that? I know that was corny, but anyway. She dressed up. She got the nightgown, every little. She got the lingerie. She looking all type of sexy. I mean, my man Tobias is like, yeah. She's like, why you come back for? And basically, you know, Cutter was like, maybe I'm tired of being alone. I said, okay. I was like, shoot. And I'm surprised Tobias was messing with black women, because usually he don't like black women. at least at one point but the only time he like only black woman he loves his sister, because he talks to his sister. He'd be like, "What's up? How you doing?" And he just straight talks to the painting like it's nothing. Because even like at one point you know, Cutter was saying to Tobias, you talking to talking to your sister as a painting? Tobias like, yep. He said like a matter of fact, like, yeah, I'm talking to the painting. So what? Yeah, I'm talking to the painting. Yeah. I have conversations all the time. I was like, all right. But I wonder if she, maybe, I feel like her sister's gonna come back. Maybe somehow she comes back as alive. I don't know, but it is what it is, you know. As soon as it was about to do the deed, get it popping and what have you, they found out that the pockets are getting moved, and he needs to, you know, they need to put away with that. Now, there was another scene with the bias was that finally he woke up one of the masters of disasters with the I think it was a syringe that got him out of his sleep basically, and he wants the, you know, one of the minutes he woke up, came and attacked Tobias. Tobias kind of knocked him down, and his powers vibrations basically, because Cutter threw the knife at him, and he just stopped it, and the knife was coming to her like this, like really close, like literally like 2 seconds. Then my man Tobias, you know, stops him with the watch, because basically the watch he could control the meta, and basically Cutter was like, so you waited to the last second to cut, did it. So you basically waited to the last second to like stop the whole thing. And my man Tobias was like, well, you know, I just wanted to test it out. I said, Tobias is he ain't no good. He ain't no good. You know, like Tobias is just he's like one of the villains you want to punch in the mouth. Like he makes a perfect heel in the WWE. Like you see Tobias, he'd be like, I hate this motherfucker. I just want to punch in his mouth. So basically, he's bishop, or he's bishop. He's the master of disasters. So he's basically, and you know, Tobias like, you know, he didn't want to work, because he didn't want to work with Tobias. He basically, look, I'm not working for you. You're like everybody else. And Tobias like, you work with me or I kill you, so to speak. And then he said, if you work with me, I'll give you money. You know, so he basically not Tobias, the bishop in I think it's, yeah, the bishop in kind of goes into the lab, and they basically sort of turn ish up and move the pockets. He finds Jace, and then he's like, "You did this to me! You did this to me! You did this to me!" Like, you did this to me, and so clearly he has some type of ways about with Jace. Like I said, I feel like him and Cutter are gonna have some kind of relationship. I mean, form relations. I can see them kind of have a kind of romantic relationship, and eventually gonna turn on Tobias because I don't think he's fully committed to Tobias, and Tobias is this kind of person I don't want to give it by no one. So I just can see them just not. I can see him just gonna turn on him eventually. What y'all think? You think that Cutter in the bishop gonna turn on Tobias? If so, put it in the comments below. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on it. Anyway, then there was another scene, and then you have let's see, Jefferson at the school, and remember when Anissa posted the video on social media about Laurie, Mike Lowry about the whole thing with Khalil, how, taking out Khalil's poster down. It made a news, and it basically put the board on the fire. People reacted to it, and it basically, basically Jeff could get his old job back, right? And it looked like he's going to get his old job back. But of course, but Jeff is like, I don't want to give that job. I don't want to take the job. You give it to Michael Lowry. And I'm like this, Jeff. If you don't want to take the job as principal, fine, because it's going to interfere with you being as a super. It's going to interfere you being a hero. You should find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure Jefferson would have had connections that he could find someone else that could do the job. Like, I'm sure somehow he could find friends that he could say, okay, you know what, I can't do the job, but look, I can recommend someone on the block that could do my job. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why you give it to Laurie. That's like, to me, that was a punk move, but it is what it is. So, I ain't gonna. It is what it is on that one. Then we got to Jennifer. Jennifer is at Lynn's at Anissa place, and this basically tells Jen, look, just don't do anything stupid. Stay here and chill. Of course, that doesn't work, which leads to Jen coming out and going to the 100, and she basically asked one of the 100 members, "Where's Tobias?" And the guy the 100 people, I ain't tell you. And baby, when Jennifer got that fight scene, it was on and pop. She was like, pss, pss, pss. She's like, shooting the lasers, shooting the fires. I said, Jennifer, you better go gangster. I said, Jennifer, I was excited. I was like, that's what I'm talking about, Jen. That's what I'm talking about. I said, yes. That's what I need to see, Jen. I said, you better go ahead and take advantage of your powers. Don't play no games, girl. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. I was like, oh. Right? I was excited. You can see my face. I'm excited. I can't help it right now. I'm excited. It was on and popping. Right? Right? Yeah. And then he's like, and then one of the 100 members like, shut up, you B. And Jeff said, what? Choked the man. I said, I said, gangster. Gangster. I said, Jennifer, you better know. I said, you a gangster, girl. I said, you a gangster. You a gangster. And then he basically said, who? Am I know where Tobias is? And the guy said, well, Painkiller is gone, but someone else is gonna take his place or whatever. So he goes to the place where that Khalil is being replaced, right? And boom, 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 she's taking him out. Boom, 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 taking him out. Boom, 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 boom. But eventually she overheats, right? And she just passes out. Says one of the 100 members was about to kill her. But Anissa came through and did the Thundercat like, pop! Did the Thundercat right there. Did the Thundercat right there. I'm talking about the Thundercat. And I said, ooh. And then Premiere, I'm going to call Maxine Shaw from Never Single. That's her name is. Maxine Shaw from Never Single basically says to Jen, like, look, you're very powerful, but we need to control it. If not, you're going to literally explode. So we need to somehow temper your power, sis. Get it under control, okay? All right. So, let's see what else I'm missing. And I'm missing anything else? Yes, I am. I'm missing stuff. And basically, towards the end of the episode, you know, and this, cause it says, look, you got Jason now. We don't need Todd anymore. So he gives him a car, and basically in the episode, he's driving the car, chilling, and boom, the car blows up. Now you just see the arm, you don't see the face. So somehow, do you think? I don't think Todd is dead because Todd is too smart. So somehow he may have jumped out. He might pull a Gabby move. You know what I'm saying? He might pull a Gabby move type of stuff where he just jumps out the last second. So you think that his arm is really, maybe his arm is cut off, but his whole body is still preserved somehow. You know what I'm saying? He still could be alive. So I can't see. If I don't see a face, I'm gonna say he's still alive. He's still alive somehow. So that was that. And that was pretty much the end of the episode. Like I said, it was a great episode. The writing's getting better. The action is getting better. The storyline really coming together. And I'm glad they renewed for season 3. So anyway, if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button to my channel. And like I said, if you're not subscribed to my girl, My Twisted Life with Poetry, hit her up. She does a great review of this episode as well. Her channel is dope. She has a lot of different shows, and she's very insightful and she was not afraid to give you her opinion. So hit up her channel. I'll put her channel in the link below. Comment reviews, like reviews, or co-share reviews. Anyway, this is your boy 3. I'm out. Holla.